So The Somnambulist was very well received. 3 months after the book appeared, I started being able to travel to Europe, and I started getting little grants, and I was definitely on my way. And I had a few pictures left over that did not fit in The Somnambulist, and I had learned while I was working on the dummy of the maquette of The Somnambulist to really look at my photographs for long periods of time. And it was the first time I had done that as a photographer. Self-editing is something that is extremely important to photographers, and it is quite often the weakest point in their creative process. In my case, I spend weeks, months, years before I release a photograph. So at least I have come to my own personal set of decisions about any given work. But interestingly, as I was looking at the two-page spread in The Somnambulist, and my work was changing a little bit, I realized that if you have a déjà vu, you register, oh, I just had one, as it's disappearing. It's almost as fast as the release of a shutter. So I had this photograph of my friend Felipe on the pier in New York, and then I had this photograph of my friend Larry Clark. We were playing with guns in New Mexico. And I thought that the man on the pier could raise his arm and the gesture could be completed 2,000 miles away. And then the bullet could go and create a straight line in space. This is where the infrastructure of the book became essential to what I was trying to say. These pictures work on the wall, but on the page, when you're holding the book just in front of you, it's vividly clear. Now, the interesting thing about the book as a delivery system is that everybody holds the book within a certain distance, if you're nearsighted, farsighted. But one of the things about the book is that I can control the viewing distance to the idea. So I continued to work on Déjà Vu. I got a grant to finance the printing. I had made my own publishing house, Lustrum Press. And I liked the idea that I could think of what was most important in my life at that moment and make that the subject for my work, the subject of my next project. So as I had been in the Navy and had a peculiar relationship to eroticism, which was all pretty much internalized when you're on a ship, I decided I would work on Days at Sea, and it was going to be an erotic, deal with my erotic fantasies.